Hi everyone, here is Akhtar, welcome back on my YouTube channel. This time I'm gonna try Ulcaster after the buff. You're gonna see that now he is a really exciting, really interesting, broken maybe in order to increase your damage. Really strong unit. But before we jump into the content, as always, if you enjoy it, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. So here is the new Ulcaster, full exclusive as you can see here, just because I want to try him on the highest, on the harder kind of team to beat in the current meta, with Nicholas full exclusive, Ben Austin Lucifer full exclusive, Nazil and Katherine full exclusive. This is a really hard, the hardest team to beat at the moment in the arena. So, this is Ulcaster, and now using his ultimate with the token exclusive, he will grant all allies 40% attack bonus. Also, he will lower the defense and the tenacity by 60% for all enemies, and this is such a great bonus. This is the best thing you can bring in your team. 40% attack buff and defense down, tenacity down on one skill only. This is so great. For every content in the game, he becomes the best buffer and debuffer offensive one in the game. This is so great. Then let's talk about his passive, because I misunderstood it in the past in my previous video. Apparently, he can get some layers of Soul Glory and Night King's Will. He will get Soul Glory if you kill a target during the fight and if he is alive. If your strongest attacker in your team is still alive, and if Ulcaster died during the fight, then he will grant your attacker these two buffs right here. Otherwise, they won't have it during the fight. And if Ulcaster is revived during the battle, then he will take back this buff on himself, and your highest attacker in your team won't have it anymore. This is not that great. I thought it would be better. I thought you could give it to your highest attacker after killing an enemy. It would have been really helpful for dungeons. Now it's a bit less effective. That means maybe you want him to die during the fight, so your highest attacker will be better. This is kind of bad, this is kind of disappointing. But still, he can apply the freeze and the horrify with his second ability, which is still really awesome, and deal some decent damage using the basic attack, but not that huge. Okay, so with others exclusive, he can grant self-damage immunity and turn meter reduction for one turn if he fall down below 50% HP when taking direct damage. And the ally with the Night King's will revive Ulcaster if he kills an enemy. So that means if your strongest attacker in your team has the buff, that means Ulcaster is dead, okay? If this ally kill a target, then he won't have this anymore, and your Ulcaster will get it. This is not that great. This is not that great. That means your Ulcaster has to be the highest damage dealer in your team in order to make it better. But as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of damage on his skills, so he is clearly not a good damage dealer. This is why this is not that great. But enough talk. Let's try him with Margarita. So let's increase her stats a bit in order to see it better. And we don't care about the damage because he won't deal that much damage. Okay, so now first turn, I'm using Nazil, so I'm gonna try to freeze enemies. I have 100% effect hit, and this is not enough, but it's okay. I have space. And the enemy didn't use his freeze on my units because okay, he's gonna play right before my Katherine, so this is not great. Let me change some things. lower his exclusives. 3 is enough. Okay, so let me change one more time the effect hit of my units. So more effect hit on him, more crit rate and crit damage on her, effect hit on him, and okay, let's do it again. So they get the resistance thanks to Ben Austin. This is a bit annoying, so I can't control them using Nazil. So here in this team composition, Nazil is not that great. So let's increase the turn meta of my allies, buff myself. Why not trying to do that? And then look at this. Defense down, tenacity down 60% on all enemies, and attack buff 40% on all my units. So now my Margarita has a lot of attack, 37k attack, a lot of crit rate, crit damage, and all enemies have less tenacity and defense, only 10k defense. This is great, isn't it? And 60% less tenacity, that means they will take more crit damage. So now let's try to kill them with my Margarita. And so thanks to Nicholas, they have the apple and they will revive with 50% HP if I kill them one time. So let's have a look to the damage report. Okay, no damage with Margarita at the moment. Let's run her ultimate and see the damage. Everybody got one-shotted through the apple. This is so broken. This is so broken. Let's have a look to the damage. 3 million damage in AoE. This is pretty nice, isn't it? But this is not classic arena, so this is not the stats of heroes are not really accurate, representative to the reality, and also the enemy don't have the bonus in HP. Normally they have 50% more HP, so this is not really accurate. But still, it is pretty nice. Now let's try it with another hero. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna put him and him. So this is probably gonna be my future team. Maybe not a space right here, but maybe another one. So let's try this one. But maybe my Lucifer will be faster than my Ulcaster, but I don't want it. So I'm gonna lower the exclusive on my Lucifer. And same for my Ben Austin, but my Ben Austin is a support, so even without exclusive, he will be faster than him. Okay, but my Ben Austin is faster than my Katherine, and this is not what I want. This is not what I want, so I'm gonna reduce his exclusive to 3 so he don't get the bonus in speed. Let's try again. But first of all, let's increase the crit damage of my unit. So normally he has 70%, it's enough on him. Effect hit up, why not 50%, okay. And this is it. So increase the turn meta of my allies. Now I can cleanse, I can play with my Ben Austin. So I'm gonna do this on Katherine because she is, in my opinion, the bigger threat here. So at the moment I deal only, okay, she's dead. Okay, she's dead. But that was not the best shot I could do because as you can see right here, I dealt 560k damage with the basic attack of Lucifer. I'm gonna reset it and revive Katherine. Fine, now I'm gonna do this again, but she doesn't have the apple anymore, so it won't be really accurate. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let me do it. Okay, now I'm gonna target Santa and Nicholas because let's have a look to their stat. They have almost the same stats right here. Same defense, same HP, so it will be the same damage as before. So I have to beat 560k using the basic attack of Lucifer on Nicholas. How much damage am I able to do? And it's better than before, isn't it? Yeah, almost 1 million damage using the basic attack with the attack buff and the defense and tenacity down on Nicholas. So this is pretty huge. So probably I would like to have more speed on my Ulcaster than my Ben Austin, but it won't be really easy to do because my Ben Austin is a support, and support heroes have more speed than offensive units than attackers. So it's a bit annoying. Okay, let's try to kill her. Oh, I have more attack on Ulcaster than on my Lucifer. 40k attack. Oh, it's kind of bad. For the test, it's bad. But still, okay, let's try to control them. Freeze and horrified. That means Katherine won't be able to act normally. If she cleans the freeze, she will have a 50% chance to act. And if she don't cleanse the freeze, she won't act. This is huge. And I can apply mod debuffs on Ben Austin. It will be the same for all units, so this is pretty insane. And now my Ben Austin is gonna act, but he will make my Ulcaster pursue instead of my Lucifer. And this is not what I expect from him. If I have Ulcaster, I won't build him with a lot of attack. Okay, now I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna kill Katherine and try to kill Lucifer. Let's lower their resistance to damage, buff myself, and imagine I want to use this so all my allies can pursue the target and everybody is dead now. A lot of damage coming from Ulcaster, but it is because of the pursuit of Ben Austin, so he deals more attacks than my Lucifer. So Ulcaster is really interesting. Now let me show you the passive. I'm going to excuse me. I'm going to change just a bit of things. I'm not going to boost my turn meta, and look at this. Some heroes are going to die. I would like my Ulcaster to die first before my Katherine though. Okay, but probably he won't die before my Katherine. Please kill my Ulcaster. Okay, my Ulcaster is gonna die. Now I have only my Lucifer, but probably he is gonna die. So I am gonna revive all my allies, but not Lucifer. Okay, so as you can see now, Ulcaster is dead and my Lucifer, okay, please, revive him. Okay, it didn't work, but as you can see, I have the buff on my Katherine because when my Lucifer died, she took the buffs coming from Ulcaster, and now she has, yeah, it is written here. Inherits Ulcaster's will. It is passed on to the ally with the highest attack at the Ulcaster's death and will be reclaimed when he revives. This buff will not be removed at the wave transition and increases effect hit on all damage dealt. But if I revive my Ulcaster, he will take back these buffs and my strongest attacker won't have it anymore. This is not that great. I was expecting better from that. I don't know if it's gonna work if I revive him this way, because normally a revive is a skill. Okay, and it works. So as you can see, my Katherine don't have it anymore, so only Ulcaster will get increase in damage using this. Otherwise you have to make him a really not tanky, so he will die every time during the battle, and it will increase the potential of your DPS, but there is something really bad with this, because if he dies, he cannot use his skills, increase the attack of your units, and lower the defense of enemies using his ultimate. So that makes no sense. He is clearly a bad damage dealer. Only 200% attack damage here and 300% attack damage here. This is really bad. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. For the effect hit, yes, it does. But for the damage increase, even with a lot of buffs, he won't deal that much damage. Or maybe with the Pursuit of Ben Austin and the counter attack, if he has a lot of buffs on him, but I don't think he will do as much damage as another damage dealer can do. His arrow, Nidrold, Hezonja, Lucifer and Mutu, etc. would do way better than him. So this is, I was expecting better. So let's try now with another kind of team. So I'm gonna use Quinlan with more than 3 exclusives, so he will get a 10 meta boost and play right after the others. So he can apply some HP burning on enemies and also some freeze. And I'm using Taff also, so as you can see, enemies have passively at the beginning of the wave 1 poison on them, and also space, Katherine and Ulcaster. So now the goal is to apply a ton of debuffs on enemies, so Katherine won't be able to cleanse them. So let's modify a bit my things right here. I don't care about the rest. Okay, let's increase this. I don't need that much on him. 50% is enough. Let me modify a bit my mastery. 80%, yeah, it's nice. I don't need that much. I don't need that much. Same on Tav, because he is a poisoner, a healer, but I want him with a lot of effect, hit and mastery, and I don't care about other stuff. So let's try it. Now I have my Quinlan. As you can see, he is not stunned. He is not frozen. Normally in dungeons, I use my Quinlan with in PvP. Sorry, I use my Quinlan with Elik, and my Quinlan has the highest amount of attack in my team, so he is immune to all control effects, and so he plays first and can control enemies. This is really important. This is a really strong combo. So let's try it. The goal is to apply a ton of debuffs on all enemies, so Katherine will struggle to cleanse them. Now she is frozen, has a poison, and also this HP burning on her. So now let's increase the turn meter of my allies. My Katherine is gonna cleanse my heroes, so I will be able to play with them. So now I'm gonna use the ultimate, this skill of Ulcaster, so I'm gonna horrify and freeze them all. Let's do it. So now, as you can see, Katherine is frozen and horrified and has a ton of other debuffs on her. But this is not everything, because now I'm gonna use this with my Taff. So I'm gonna apply some extra poisons and apply this intertwined. So she will have even more debuffs on her. She wasn't able to freeze to cleanse the enemies, so now I'm okay. I just have to play with my units. They take a lot of damage with a bit of debuffs on them, and now I want to what I'm gonna do first, because now I have to be really careful, because I want my units to play. Should I reduce the turn meter of enemies before, or should I increase the speed of my units? My Ulcaster is gonna play, but I'm not sure that I can kill enemies with him. So yeah, I am gonna use this right here. He resisted, it's okay. I'm gonna deal some damage and lower, apply other debuffs on enemies. And now she is stunned because of the intertwined. But I'm beginning to take a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to kill Ben Austin. He is still alive. Okay, it's kind of bad. I lost almost all my DPS. This team is so broken. So what should I do now? Try to control them again? I'm stunned. This is not great. Santa Nicholas exclusive 3 is such a pain. So increase my turn meter, inflict some debuffs. more debuffs, and I am stunned. Control them if I can. Okay, they are controlled. Now I'm gonna heal a bit, apply some stuff on me, and I want to lower the turn meter of this unit. I'm frozen. It's okay. I can't do enough damage to kill them now. But this is the goal. If you have the right heroes, if you can apply a ton of debuffs on enemies, then it's really nice. It's really great. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.